Hello guys, welcome to Tarot Predictions people, and welcome to your daily dose of tarot, which will be the daily tarot scope for 6th of June, which happens to be Tuesday. So with that being said guys, let's go first to the general reading of the day that will involve 3-card reading. And the first card we do have is the High Priestess here. Then we do have the 9 of Pentacles. And after this, we do have the King of Swords. So it goes like this, guys. And with these 3 cards, let me just show you also my face. So with those 3 cards, that is an event that is going to happen in your life today, people, where through secondary circumstances, you're about to kind of have that sudden insight, or rather like inner insight, where that will present you with a way to be successful. Most likely that is about a career, okay? That is about career, where you most likely will hear a rumor, or a co-worker of yours is going to share with you something that it doesn't seem very important for them, but it will serve you a great deal, if we can say it that way. If these 3 cards are regarding your relationship, and you are in relationship, for what it seems through a secondary circumstances while you're leading a conversation with someone, you're going to kind of realize inwardly how much or what kind of value, or rather like how big treasure your current relationship is. So you're going to again dive into the value of the relationship, and will realize that your partner actually is a treasure, and that you have to start trying at least to create a particular soul bond with them. Now these 2 cards, these 2 cards here are showing that you will be able to reach a certain soul bond, and that soul bond, it is kind of exponentially boosted by the conversations with this person. So this is as far as it goes with the general reading. So be open for these kind of insights, which are going to make you realize through a sudden inner insight about a particular prosperity in your career, or be open to kind of receive those kind of sound advices. Or they're not exactly a sound advices, but the way I imagine it, guys, because this is how it goes with tarot. When I pull the cards, I have, like, let's say, pictures that is coming in my mind, and I'm trying to express those pictures with words. And the way I accept those 3 cards, it is like a person, which it doesn't have to be very close to you. They're going to share with you how miserable they are in their relationship, and how tough it is for them to kind of keep on going with their relationship. And then you realize, oh my God, thank God that my relationship is not as bad as this one, and I can actually clinch on it and make something work out of it, instead of instead of being in the same situation as they are. So this is as far as it goes as the general reading. And for for Aries, these particular energies, guys, they are going to manifest through this Strength card. So through this Strength card, this will be a very silent acceptance of this kind of what is the English word of this? Kind of like a premonition. No, it's not premonition. It's kind of let's say vision, or insight, sudden insight that you have. I'm going to share it. It's kind of like you're going to accept those speeches from that person, and you will keep silent and quiet about the solutions that you have reached. For example, into your career, through this co-worker of yours, you're going to find a solution of particular issues you do have with your projects or with your tasks, but you will not going to share these solutions with them or with the other people. Instead of that, silently you're going to start resolving your problems into your career, realizing that those problems are not as big as you thought they are. And in relationship, you're going to realize here with this card that you're not giving the right amount of passion, or it's kind of like the you need to boost out the passion you give into your relationship, so your partner can realize that you actually still hold on into them, you still count into them without you having to explain yourself with words. So today for you Aries, you should not explain yourself with words, but you should do that through actions. Then we're going to Taurus, and for Taurus we do have for you the Ace of Wands. By the way, I do suspect, guys, that due to the energy reading of the day, a lot of the star signs will have those cards that is implanting new beginnings, new ideas, new enterprises, just like we do have here with Taurus. That will be a new enterprise with Taurus that they're going to reach off, and they will set upon themselves as aim. So basically you will not charge into it today, guys, but it will linger somewhere in your future. You will have it as an option available, especially if we're talking about career. You will have that additional task you can attend to, you will have that additional responsibility or job that you can go for to linger for you as an option available in the future. Now whatever that one is, whatever this new opportunity and this new enterprise presents to you in the near future, Taurus, that is coming out of today's day, it's going to you will have to put more into it. What I mean is that you need to dig deeper within yourself and seek for those undiscovered knowledge, these undiscovered talents, these undiscovered skills. And in relationship, as this is again a fire card, guys, you got to again boost the passion. The Ace of Wands is like the spark of inspiration, so that particular card speaks that you, Taurus, has a bigger issues into your relationship right now than Aries has, and you have to then put a greater amount of passion, like a burst of passion for a short duration of time. The Ace of Wands for your relationship says that those disagreements that you do have with your partner, they can very well be solved today, guys. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a way out from your difficult situations will be presented to you. For Gemini, we do have the Lover's card, and today's energy reading, the conversation with this person, the sudden insight is going to give you an answer to a particular question of yours, guys. If we're talking about a career here with this card, you will be able, now you will have the information you require to make a particular choice into your career, and as soon as that happens, guys, for your career, you got to make that choice in a way that you are harmonious with the chosen path. So you don't have to choose something you don't want to do, or you don't have to do. You gotta choose what actually makes you rather happy, or what makes you rather fulfilled, for what I can say. And in relationship, this card suggests, guys, that you will suddenly realize that your relationship it is actually quite harmonious, and your relationship can reach a particular compromise. And even if it doesn't reach compromise, even if you and your partner are so different from one another, you still love them and you can't help it. So you will have to reach that compromise and continue on going forward with your relationship. For Cancer, we do have the King of Pentacles, and this sudden insight that you are going to receive today, guys, will be how you can save the day, how you can save a particular situation of yours, how you can guard your estate, how you can manifest your projects through careful execution and careful spending of a particular resources, if we're talking about your career. And if we're talking about your relationship, you're about to realize today that your partner needs you more than ever, guys, and you have to put ever so more devotion into the relationship you are experiencing or you are having. Now we are going now to Leo, and for Leo, another card for new beginning, but this is not exactly a active new beginning, guys. This is a new idea, especially talking about career. This idea will not be 100% shaped. What I mean is that there will be still details that needs to be revisited. There are still details that are overlooked. However, the idea that you will have through that certain insight today, guys, it is worth considering. And it actually, if you shout it out loud, many people may think that you are very, I can't say immature, but let's say unprofessional. However, those who need to hear it, they are going to listen. And if we're talking about your relationship here with this card, guys, you need to aim today to surprise your partner, or you need to start thinking about different experiences you can bring into that relationship. Today is a day of thinking, people. It is not a day of acting, but it is also a day of sharing. So you got to share those kind of ideas of yours that you can came up with, which can present the relationship with different experiences, new brand experiences, so you can see how strong the relationship exactly is. This is like a testing for you to see exactly how strong the relationship is and how willing your partner is to make a compromise with you. For that was that was for Leo, and now we are going to Libra and to Virgo, excuse me. And for Virgo, we do have the Fool card, another card of a new beginning. Wow, I do suspect that, but this will be the brand new beginning today, guys. This sudden insight are going to make you realize that you don't belong to this place, or you don't belong to this particular seat, or to those particular tasks you have into your career. Although you got to finish them, you need to reach this particular state of staying in between two infinities. What I mean is that you first have to finalize what you do already have upon your plate before you can turn yourself into a brand new perspective and brand new direction into your career. What I mean here, people, is that, for example, if you do want a reassignment, or if you do want a, let's say, a promotion, first you got to finish the job and the duties that you do have already, because the Fool needs to step into the brighter future without any burdens whatsoever, only with his belongings. It is how he steps toward the brighter future. And in relationship, this card today is going to make you realize, or you will have that sudden insight, Virgo, excuse me, what is going on? Virgo, that your attitude in the relationship became way too stiff. Your attitude in the relationship became way too mature. There is no more element of surprise anymore. Thus, this is going to, I can't say force you, but at least it's going to make you consider being much more playful, being much more spontaneous, being much more willing to express emotions at sight. And this is what you need to start aiming for. This card also, it may suggest a sudden insight through conversation with someone else, how good is if you have a new kid, a child. Okay, so that makes you start thinking of having a child. For Libra, now we do have the Six of Swords. And with the Six of Swords, guys, the sudden insight for you today is going to be that basically the time you are passing through, or the rite of passage you are about to do, it is not an easy job, and it's never going to be an easy job, especially if we're talking about your career, people. Then this card suggests that you need to kind of being determined to convince people which does not want to hear about not your ideas, guys, but toward the agenda of the company itself. So there is some sort of a rebellion at your job, for what it seems. There will be a rebellion today at your job, at your working place, and you, Libra, are the one who has to unite the opposites toward the common goal. Okay, and if we're talking about relationship with this card, then it speaks that you need to be very explanatory. If this is the word, excuse me, you need to start explaining yourself more and more accurately and with more details. Why? I will tell you why. Because the sudden insight for you today into your relationship will kind of make you aware that when you just do things, you're making your partner very uncomfortable, because your partner, he or she, does not know what you actually mean with those things. What is your goal exactly? So you have to start not showing, but telling them what exactly is your goal and where you want to find that relationship. Now, with this threshold and with this transition that you are on the verge at, especially for relationship, it requires both people to work simultaneously, and that's why you need to start explaining, guys, what you expect from your partner into your relationship and how you want this to happen, because the future is unknown. And what I mean as unknown, it is not that you will kind of like end up breaking that relationship, not with the Six of Swords, but it is unknown as far as where the relationship is going to find itself. Is it going to be harmonious? Is it going to be a reallocation? For example, if you have to find a new job in a different city, in a different place, you have to change environment, these kind of stuff, you know, changing the environment around the relationship. For Scorpio, we do have the Queen of Cups, and today, Scorpio, you are going to realize actually how much people you do have around you that they care about you. So you are going to realize how much support you can receive either into your career or either into your relationship. And in career especially, that will be support of your plans, that will be a support of your agenda, your personal agenda. So for example, if you do want to leave your job and start something new, guys, then you will have support from the people that loves you. And if you do want in the same place, although you are kind of like proposed something else, you will again have the support from the people that loves you. So today you're going to have support upon your agenda, upon your actions. Same thing goes if you decided to leave your job, you know, and just stay jobless for a couple of months so you can find the best possible place. Again, you will have support from your family, you will have support from your loved one. Anyway, for your relationship, guys, same thing. You are going to realize, you have that certain insight, and you will see how supportive your relatives are toward the relationship you are at, and how much they're willing to contribute into it with their pure heart, if we can say it that way. And if you are experiencing a certain breakup, then there will be a person you're going to realize that if you lean on the shoulder of someone and you share the pain with someone close to you, like, I don't know, your mother, your sister, father, or whatever, you'll see how much easier it is to bear the burden of the breakup. For Sagittarius, we do have the Three of Pentacles, and Sagittarius are going to have a certain insight today that they are not ready yet to step toward the future. It's because they have a much more to learn. Although the Three of Pentacles, it is a card of opportunities, guys, or a card of mastering, card of learning. It is a opportunities through learning, and especially you have to learn to well, that would have sounded stupid. You need to realize that there is no better learning than from feedback, and especially critics. Okay, so through critics, guys, you will find a way to master yourself and to shape yourself as a better professionalist, if we're talking about career here. This card suggests that the insight you're about to have today is that it will make you aware that you're not ready, but yet you can prepare yourself better for your future. That's why you need to start making preparations, guys, to be very, very devoted to a particular agenda or work or job or business or whatever. Into your relationship, guys, this card shows alignment in between you and your partner. Certain insight that you are not aligned yet very well with your partner. There are still things that are annoying you into the behavior of your partner, and I bet that there are things that annoys your partner from your behavior. And today, you Sagittarius needs to really talk about it and give a feedback, even if it is a critic. It has to be a constructive critic, something that gives a opportunity to your partner to fix themselves. Like, you need, if you dislike something and you say that you dislike something, you have to give them an option available so they can repair it. For Capricorns, we do have Death as a card today, and this card for you, the certain insight, guys, is that you need to burn particular bridges into your career and into your relationship. There is no more room for compromises, guys. You have to either leave a person behind into your career, or a project behind, or a job even behind, so you can open yourself a room for growth. It is because you are already filled up with bullshits, and you have to drop some of those bullshits some of those unprofitable agendas and unprofitable tasks, so you can again open yourself a room for something much more profitable. And in your relationship, guys, there are particular habits that you need to leave behind yourself, or a particular relationships which are going exterior out of yours. Let me give you an example. For example, you have a friend which does dislike your boyfriend. Well, you have to dispose from that friend. Or if you do have let's say a particular routine which is influencing in the relationship as a poison, as a very unhealthy influence, then you have to leave it behind, as hard as it seems. And if your relationship isn't going anywhere, guys, you have to leave your relationship. Whatever your intuition tells you today, through those conversations you will have with a close person of yours, you got to follow your intuition. You got to follow your feelings and your emotional drive today, especially if we're talking about relationships. For Aquarius, we do have the Four of Pentacles, and the sudden insight you're about to have today, guys, will be about how you can make, especially if we're talking about career, money, how you can make comfort, material comfort. Okay, so this is about money, sitting on wealth, following on already established convictions, being in the comfort zone, and minimizing every single opportunity of making risks. Okay, so it's about you playing on 100% secure field. This is what you're going to realize for your career. So basically you're going to even more sustain yourself into your working place, and you will stabilize your project. You're going to set an order into your project, and thus you will not want to hear any single let's say peculiar maneuver and risky approach, risky idea toward the tasks that you are working at. Thus you are going to follow the already established way. And for your relationship, this speaks that you are going to place your relationship even more into the home-like type environment, even more to the comfort zone, even more to the stillness, which means that you will bet more to the trust you have in between you and your partner rather than to the love. And thus being said, you will be able to free a little bit your partner, give them a little bit more personal freedom, because you will be let's say kind of like comfortable of them doing their own things, knowing that they will come back to you at the evening and spend the night and the evening with you. And for Pisces, at the end, we do have the Four of Swords, and you Pisces are going to realize, you will have the sudden insight today, guys, that you basically need a rest. You basically need a rest, not physical rest is what I mean, so you can think on very hard where you want to find yourself in the future. These are this is a card of contemplation, recharging your vital energies, recharging your energies overall, so you can again attend to your problems as soon as they turn back to you. Because for what it seems, this card suggests that today, even though you may have problems in the previous couple of 3 days, today they will not be upon you, and you can actually catch up your breath. But you also have to use that time talking about career to spend it talking with your co-workers or with the people that you're depending on, how exactly you can resolve the situations into your tasks and into your projects. What exactly is the best possible approach? Through those conversations, guys, actually the way out is going to be found. I mean, the way for resolving your situations will be found. And if we're talking about your relationship with this card, guys, then that card suggests that you need to give a little bit of a you need to lose the nerves into the relationship. What I mean is that you shouldn't be way too demanding, you shouldn't be way too possessive, if we can say it that way. Instead of trying to presume things or trying to give hints with your actions to your partner, verbal communication will be the best possible approach, guys. And if you can take your partner, for example, going out on a walk among the nature, in the park, on a place where they're feeling comfortable, where they can heal their emotions. That will be the best possible action for your relationship today. Otherwise, don't try to make them feel bad, but placing a particular guilt upon them today, guys, because such guilt will not be placed on you. Basically, give that relationship a little bit of time to recuperate after a period, for example, of misunderstandings and fights, because every relationship has that particular period, and if yours experienced it in the near past, you right now today have to give the relationship a time to recuperate from those events. So that was the tarot scope for today, guys. I really hope you find it helpful, and if you do, please like the video and share it if you can, and subscribe for my channel for more content daily. And with that being said, people, if you do want a private reading with me, you can find me at www.tarotpredictions.net, which is written also here in the description of the video. And I wish you best of luck today, guys. Tuesday, 6th of June, and until next time, bye.